Let's quickly talk about why tech and software consultants should start working with the government and bid with the government, and how to do so in the first place, and why, and what's in it for you. We're going to walk through all these questions and get to them one by one. I prepared this document and we're just going to walk through it. Let's get started. So this video is for tech and software consulting companies, or if you're in the software industry field, or if you're in the consulting field. And to my fellow tech and software peeps, this one is for you. For the table of contents, we're going to talk about why you should get into government contracting, where the work is, using SamSearch and AI. We're going to walk through real example contracts, the key NAICS codes to monitor, and the next steps for you. So you'll leave with next steps to follow after this video as well. So stay tuned. Starting with why should tech and software consultants get into government contracting? Well, the US government is the biggest buyer of tech services in the world. So we're talking globally, one of the biggest markets. Agencies are under pressure to modernize, secure, and digitize, which is exactly what we do. So they have the need right here. There's the need, constant need, and we have the supply right here. We are the expertise in those fields. What's nice about working with the government and having the government as your client, the budgets are stable. It's reoccurring and multi-year. Working with the government as your client is one of the best options, to be honest, because of these three important things, which is stable, reoccurring, and multi-year. So it's a stable thing. It's reoccurring. Once you bid on one and you get one, you can now get the recompetes and apply to get them. And they're multi-year contracts. So it's not 1 month, 2 month kind of contract. It goes on and on and on. Now the SBIR and the STTR, they give startups free research and development funding. So it's also something to look at. SBIR and STTR basically scholarships for innovations. You have the SLED option as well, which is state, local, and education. So agencies for states also require IT support, cloud support, SaaS support, cybersecurity. Think about the education portals, the state and local portals. All of these things are contracts in the tech industry. Now, if this is all good, why do people not do it more often? Well, the challenge is most big firms and agencies, they actually avoid government contracting because it feels complex. However, that is your competitive edge. Starting point. What type of opportunities to get? For tech and software consultants are in high demand across government agencies. Key opportunity areas include federal IT service contracts, cybersecurity support, cloud migration, data analytics, system integration, and software development. So you have agencies like the Department of Defense, the DHS, the VA, GSA, and HHS. They very frequently release IT-focused RFPs. Now you also have the state one. So the state IT contracts, state governments, municipalities, school systems always need IT support for digital transformation, cybersecurity, and enterprise software. However, often smaller than federal contracts, but they are easier as an entry point. So they are smaller in terms of funding, in terms of maybe workforce as well. However, they are an easy point to entry. The small business, this is the funding program we were talking about. The Small Business Innovation Research, SBIR, and the Small Business Technology Transfer. These programs, they fund R&D with commercialization potential. So get money to do research and development, a dream to most tech and software peeps. It's a great entry point as well, just like SLED, for innovative software companies looking to bring tech solutions to government. Now you also have subcontracting opportunities. If you don't want to do the bidding yourself and work with the government straight, you can actually subcontract part of a contract that is awarded to a prime, which is a bigger company, and you can subcontract a portion of that contract. So many large IT primes, Booz Allen, SAIC, Accenture, Federal, etc., they all team with the small businesses, and we're also going to walk through how to find these. Subcontracting is ideal for new firms with no past performances as well. This is going to be a quick NAICS codes to use. These just have them to save. This is just a quick overview. You have the 541, 511 custom computer programming services, 541, 512 computer systems design services, 541, 513 computer facilities management services, 514, 519 other computer related services, 518 to 10 This is for computing infrastructure providers, data processing, and web hosting. Lastly, 611-420, computer training for IT-focused training contracts. So just keep these in hands. These are the main ones you're going to be monitoring, so you can save these as well. Now, certifications are not a must, but they do take time, but they are an advantage and could be worth it. Certifications like 8A, it's good for socially, economically disadvantaged businesses. HubZone, if you're located in designated zone. Women-owned small businesses and small development veteran-owned small businesses. That's women-owned and veteran-owned certification. WOSP and SDVOSP, these are for women-owned and veteran-owned certifications. They open up restricted opportunities. A big cut of the contracts a lot of times go to specific certifications, so you might want to look into getting certified. Many federal IT contracts are set aside for small businesses, so it's actually a disadvantage, making certification a powerful advantage. However, it's not a must. It does make things easier. Now, how can SamSearch or AI help? We're going to go through that in a minute. SamSearch can support tech software consulting firms in three major ways. The first one is finding the contracts. You can try Smart Search, and we'll try some of these in a minute. It'll also help find grants and R&D opportunities, and it's going to help with the finding registered partners and the prompts to use on solicitations. Let's walk step by step. So this is SamSearch. What we're going to do is we're going to grab one of these queries. Let's look for software development services. And the nice thing about the search is that it's fully semantic. I'm only getting technical because of the type of the video I'm recording, and it's for tech and software folks. And what that means is it understands your query. It doesn't do the keyword match. It fully understands and comprehends what you're trying to look for. So we looked for software development services. We can use the filters on the right to narrow down the searches. So we can choose some of these filters, and we can also do the multi-source to search across the sources. The first thing that you'll notice is that there's going to be a smart summary generated by AI about what this contract is, and you'll see how the search term matches. They'll be right here. Let's look for data, SBIR and STTR's opportunities. So there's the clinical validation data contract. This looks medical stuff. We can go on and look for funding opportunities. And the nice thing about it is instead of having to read this big chunk of text, you can essentially just click on Ask SamSearch AI and chat with the opportunity. We'll walk through an example of that. And with the SLED, the state, local, and education, we can also use the filters. Let's try and see what schools have for us. We're going to filter education, and we'll see if there's data. So there's data analytics software for the Rockwood School District, high school math curriculum. Now let's look for a web dev contract. So this one is Agile Refactoring. We're going to skip this one. Department of War, which is the new name for the Department of Defense. Public website program and services. So it's an RFI for web enterprise defense media, basically to make a website. Good opportunity. Healthcare provider portal sources sought, another good opportunity. So it understood what we're trying to look for with the web dev to get us this kind of contract. And once you're interested in a specific contract, any summary, you can attach it or view it or download it. You're also going to get quick market analysis. So market intelligence, similar opportunities, previously awarded contracts, partnerships. You'll find registered companies to work with that are registered in the government to work with. Find them right here. And you'll also get information about the competition, the spending, and the geographical. Well, we're going to start journey and track all of our tracks right here. And now this means we want to pursue this contract. Let's go and ask it some questions on the chat. I prepared some prompts right here to ask. We're going to ask the chat to summarize the technical requirements in plain English. And as you see here, it just did exactly that. We can ask it to generate the compliance matrix, the information. If you're a consultant and you want to send your client a summary of all the information, you can do so as well and generate a report from it. So my final notes for this video: tech and software consultants are prime candidates for government contracting. Opportunities exist at the federal level, state level, and SBIR, STTR programs for innovation. And as we saw, Search provides a single place to discover these contracts, explore them, and identify potential partners to look into in government contracts. If you think this video was helpful, please hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below and I will answer you. Thank you for watching.